All right, I don't even want to read this intro for this guy because it's all like pap. I'll just tell you that in my book, one of the best comedians in the world, a discernible point of view, great mind, attitude, the whole bag. He works completely for me. This is Bill Hicks, folks. Billy! Thank you. L.A. Yeah, L.A. Only place I've ever seen you can have a drought and a flood at the same time here. Almost every time I'm here, it's pouring down rain. Every time you watch the weatherman, he goes, rained all day today. Didn't help the drought. Back to you, Tom. I got news for you, folks. If water does not solve your drought, you're screwed, all right? There's nothing else coming down the pike that I know of. No anti-drought gel being developed by DuPont. Water was the #1 shoe-in answer. What would solve a drought? Water? Wrong. You're not from around here, are you, boy? Water don't solve no L.A. drought, boy. That's just Evian. It's another weird one. I travel a lot. Let me get this straight. They don't allow smoking on airplanes, right? But they allow children. I'm a smoker, so I'm trying to quit flying. And going to fly stop. And so get this, man. I'm on a flight from New York to L.A., right? 5-hour flight. I get on the plane. I luck out. Every seat next to me empty. Cool. I'm going to bed. No shame. Every armrest goes up. Pillows, blankets. Forget about it. Which I love doing because all the business guys look at you in horror, you know. One guy actually said, is that allowed? I said, no, I bought every seat. I love taking $6,000 naps. Put a little sign on my head, say, please do not wake me for lunch because the stewardess will wake you up to see if you want to eat, which is bizarre to me. You know, sir, do you want to eat? Yeah, I was dreaming about your food. Can you see me tossing and sweating and moaning? Anyway, I'm asleep, right? And I feel this tapping on my head, and I look up, and there's this little kid loose on the plane. And he's just tapping me on the head. And I look across at the mom, and she's just smiling. And this guy next to the mom goes, oh, they're so cute when they're that small. And the little kid's like loose, and he runs over to the emergency exit and starts flipping the handle. The guy next to the mom starts to get up, and I go, wait a minute. We're about to learn an important lesson here. Well, you're right. The smaller he gets, the cuter he is. Don't get me wrong. I love stewardesses. So, thanks for coming out, I guess. Yeah, it's good to see people. You know, the news, man, is so horrifying. You get the impression you just walk out your door, you're immediately going to be raped by some crack-addicted, AIDS-infected pit bull or something. Some horrible CNN story, you know. Honey, I'm going to check the mail. What do you say we stay inside tonight, baby? Let the Domino's guy deal with that thing out there. Yeah, Domino's, could you send another car over, please? I know that's your third one. That last guy almost made it. Pretty soon, we're all going to be locked in our homes, no one on the streets but Domino's guys in armored Chevettes with turrets, launching pizzas through the mail slots of our front doors. Here comes lunch, kids. Duck. Yeah, the news is horrifying, man. You ever watch CNN longer than, say, 20 hours in one day? Watch the top of the hour. It's the most depressing thing you'll ever do. This half hour, war, death, famine, AIDS, homeless, recession, depression, drought, flood, pit bull, and the Hollywood Minute. Yeah, I went and saw that movie, Basic Instinct, over the weekend. It's a really terrible, terrible movie. And really, it was like a bad Streets of San Francisco episode, you know? And I come to find out all the lesbian sex scenes are cut out of this movie because a test audience was turned off by them. Boy, is my thumb not on the pulse of America. I don't want to seem like Randy Pan, the goat boy, but that's the reason I went to that film, you know. I guarantee you, if I had been in that test audience, the only one out front protesting right now would be Michael Douglas, demanding his part be put back in. I swear I was in that movie. I swear I was. Yeah, I'm sick of these test audiences. I'm sick of polls on CNN. Because one thing, I've never been polled. Out of all the polls they've taken, I've never been polled. By round of applause, how many people here have never been polled? It's about 90% of you. So that the whole capital punishment thing just went down. Pretty frightening, you know. You know, it's weird to me as Christians who are against the death penalty. So after all, if it weren't for the death penalty, we wouldn't celebrate Easter. Well, you know, you got to admit, people's beliefs are weird. You know, a lot of Christians wear crosses around their necks. Do you think when Jesus comes back, he wants to see a cross? Man, kind of like going up to Jackie Onassis with a rifle pendant on. Thank you very much.
What's with that Showbiz Minute on CNN? What are those two women who host that? It was like some North Beach letter mannequins who took over the station or something. Now, you started stand-up at 14 years old?
That's right. Used to sneak out of my room, went upstairs, do homework. I'm out the drain pipe. My wheelman waiting, and we'd go off to the nightclub to do comedy.
Cato, right?
It's weird.
What's your parents think of it now? Are they happy you started it back then? I'm sure they must have been petrified you were going to become a comedian, but...
Well, I still think they think I'm up in my room, actually. Boy, he's studying hard. Hope they're not watching.
You're living out here now. I can't imagine that, because you, to me, you're like the Waylon Jennings of comedy, the Texas outlaw. How the hell are you adjusting to L.A.? Do you like it?
It's okay. You know, I'm not in... This whole self-esteem movement's a little squishy for me, you know.
Yeah.
Are you in touch with your inner child? You know. Yeah. I found a picture of him on a milk carton, all right? Go away. You know what you should do is get in touch with your outer adult. How about that? I think that would help a lot.
All right. Where are you going to? What you got coming up? Can I plug something for you? Because you're...
Yeah, okay. I'm going to London and on Sunday for a month.
London?
Yeah, giggles. No, I'm doing a... I'm going over to the UK for a month right now. So.
Yeah? Leary's big over there, isn't he?
Yeah.
Dennis Leary?
Oh, yeah, it's weird. Their comedy scene's like where ours was 5 years ago.
Oh, so, sorry, Dennis. Well, there's a cold shot. All right. Bill Hicks, we'll be back with the Holy Culture.